Are back. Good afternoon, Rachel.
Hi, Mr. Miller. Wait, there's something. Okay. Hi, how are you?
We should tell a backstory that Rachel and I have been getting Rachel to use two screens, and now that she has, she's like, "Oh, I love this." So she now
Yeah.
has two
The only
screens.
the only thing is that we still have to figure out this little thing about why the system won't support like all of the blur effects that are available. Because like you could see my whole world right now. I want my world blurry.
Well, you know what? You can borrow my eyes because everything's blurry. When you know
You
what?
don't have your glasses yet.
Well, I have these glasses, but that's not helping. Is it is actually kind of right now? Yeah, I can just kind of go like that, and I can see. But yeah,
So you have
I
no like good glasses for your eyeballs right now?
No, it's very frustrating. But you know what? We didn't come to talk about that, did we? Well, we kind of did, but yeah. So we should probably even get started here and go
Do your
with.
little handy dandy disclosure, Mr. Miller.
Rachel
I think
Moner and a one from Rachel Moner and a one from Rachel Moner and a one from Gratis Homes and Estates and Scott Miller from Epic Realty selling homes, talking to the movers and shakers in the real estate world and community leaders, just two friends talking shop. Sit back and enjoy, and don't forget to subscribe. Rachel and Miller, real estate podcast.
Mr. Miller, I have a few things to say.
there. Okay, I just muted our entire audience, so there our
Okay,
entire audience can
hold on.
now just hear us. And now I'll even read our handy dandy disclaimer
Wait,
because I
Miller, can you hear
yes
me?
I can.
Because I'm a speaking.
Yes, I can hear you just now. Go
All
ahead.
right, do the disclaimer, and then I have two questions for you regarding
Got it.
that song.
I can do that. So welcome to the Rachel and Mr. Miller podcast, where we discuss real estate, real life, and occasional things that we probably shouldn't. We are pros in the buying and selling residential real estate. Nothing you hear is legal, financial, or professional advice outside of our licensed wheelhouse. It's just just two humans
That's it.
talking. Yeah, two humans talking, act accordingly, and proceed accordingly. So with that, I will say hello again. And
Hello, hello.
hello. I'm not going to try to sing people
Is it me you're looking for? I
looking
just
for.
noticed that my DRE is not up there, so I just did that.
Oh, it was mine.
Okay.
Yes.
Question number one
Yes.
regarding that
Awesome
song,
music that
which
awesome music that
really
awesome.
makes me want to put on my cowboy boots and drink beer and kick dirt.
Third, okay, we can live with that.
Are you going to share that song in New York?
Maybe I
Okay.
will.
Okay.
Yes.
And
Yes.
also, can you make a song, you meaning your AI, that is our disclaimer? Because
Oh, I
then we
could.
could kill two birds with one stone.
I could. I could do that.
I
That'd be
think you should
fun.
do that.
I think I will
That
do
way
that.
we don't have to read the disclaimer anymore, and we could do a quick intro of
That's a good idea.
a cowboy boot wearing, beer drinking, boot dirt kicking along the disclaimer.
You know what? That's a good idea. So yeah, I can do
Make-
that. Yes,
Okay.
I can definitely do
So
that.
speaking of New York, you next week. Oh, well, this is season 2, episode 22,
Yes,
I believe.
you are
Was
correct.
I think so. Hold on, let me look. I think it's episode 22. Next week we're gonna take a little breaky because you are gonna be in New York
New York
and I
City.
am going to be in San Luis. New York. I'm going to be in San Luis Obispo, helping my daughter move again. And let me see. I'm looking at the calendar right now. Yeah, we're episode 22. And Miller, you're going to be in New York, and you are going for your epic hoorah rah,
You are
right?
correct. We'll be at the Epic Hoorah. It's called Epicon, and we are taking over Times Square. So
That
very
is
excited.
amazing.
I've never been to New York, so I'm kind of not kind of. I'm pretty much excited. I'm going to get there on the 6th, And I believe on the 7th, I'll be in New Jersey, going on some kind of boat ride, celebrating New Jersey's 1-year anniversary with Epic. And then the 7th, I will be in Times Square. So you can look forward to seeing all kinds of fun pictures of me chilling in New York. Well, I guess it's not going to be chilling. I just looked
You're
at the
not going
weather.
to be chilling.
No,
You're
I'm
going to
not
be
gonna,
melting.
I'm going to be
You're
melting.
going to be melting.
Yeah, I'll be melting in New York. Which, hey, you know what? I could be melting here in Ridgecrest, but I'll be melting in New York. So
I'm very excited for you.
I'm really excited. It should be a lot of fun. There's probably, I know of probably I know of at least 100 people that are personal friends of mine that are going. That
You have
will be
100 of your closest friends.
Right, I paid them last week. So, yeah.
So today I thought it would be kind of handy dandy to talk about some of the disclosures that go along with transactions. And the reason what this came about, because right now I am studying or going through my exams for my relicensing. 4 years, you have to, as a real estate agent, you have to do continuing education and submit to relicense.
Correct.
So I am in the process of doing that right now, and I am on a certain chapter that goes over disclosures. And I was working on this the other day, and I thought, we have talked about FinCEN till we're blue in the face. We have talked about BRBCs, the buyer broker agreement. We've talked about the listing agreements. We've talked about some of those bigger ones,
right,
for quite a few times. But there's some smaller ones that I feel like are really important, and they kind of get slipped through the cracks.
And we say smaller, but they're huge when it comes to disclosures, especially in our
marketplace. They're all important.
Right.
They're all important because, as you've mentioned before, all of these disclosures are alive today because of something that happened in the past.
Yep.
So, lawsuit disclosure. So one of the big ones is the transfer disclosure statement.
Mm-hmm.
The TDS, and it's not the TDS that we all have come to know and love these days. It's a different TDS. Miller.
Yes.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
You'll have to explain that in the green room.
It's a silly acronym for people who are not in love with our president right now.
Oh, got it. Okay.
TDS.
Sorry, now I get it. Okay. Yeah, this is not that TDS. You know what? That's actually a great segue into all the acronyms, and we have beat that into the ground a lot too. There are so many different acronyms, and TDS, transfer disclosure statement, nothing else. But they're required on residentials from 1 to 4 unit sales. Seller finds out, and it has to go to their inspection piece. And at this point, it isn't just to cover yourself; it's that the buyers know that they know what they're buying, know what they own, and actually know what they have.
Right. So the transfer disclosure statement is basically asking the seller a lot of important details about the property. And it's exactly that. It's an itemized report of what they know about the property. Right. And so it's important as a listing agent to impress upon their client, the seller, that being accurate and honest on the transfer disclosure statement is imperative. Oh, you just went away.
I'm back.
You just disappeared.
I'm back.
Where did you go?
My computer came unplugged and I was plugging it back in.
What just happened?
We are in lag mode today.
It can't be me. Is it me?
I don't know. I
feel like everything that goes wrong is just my fault.
I'm showing full coverage on everything. Okay.
You are sticky. Anyway, I'm looking back on my other screen that I have open, which is so exciting, but I cannot find the information that I wanted to share about the transfer disclosure statement. But the main thing is that this is where the sellers are going to reveal things that they know about the home that are important for the potential new buyers to understand and know about. Because some of these things can be material facts that could have a buyer say, you know what, I don't really think I want to deal with that. One of the things that we reveal or put on the transfer disclosure statement is do we know of any deaths in the house? And we have spoken about this before, and we know that the law is any deaths within 3 years of the selling the home need to be disclosed. But I actually learned a little bit more doing this little quiz was that is the rule in place for any passing that was a natural passing and a non-traumatic death,
right?
A natural passing. Something catastrophic in the home, something like a murder or a suicide, anything like that is always disclosed, no matter how much time has passed.
Yep. And
so I found that to be easy, interesting.
Not disclosing it isn't just not answering it, it's a future lawsuit.
Right. That's why it's important as listing agents to impress upon our sellers that, you cannot sweep things under the rug. You cannot play dumb.
No.
If you know of something, it is your obligation to disclose it.
100%.
So, anything else you want to add to the transfer disclosure statement?
I
have something.
Yes, go ahead. Go ahead,
so
Rachel.
Glad I asked.
Rachel, is there anything else you'd like to add?
Yes, as a matter of fact. So oftentimes we're, in our area, we do have a lot of trust sales. There's a lot of older people either passing or going into assisted living or a nursing home. And the children, the children are taking care of the sale. So if the owner of the home, let's say grandma, is no longer able to have, her total recall is compromised, and now we're moving her into memory care, moving her into assisted living, and you and me, we're brother and sister, and we're taking over the sale of the home. We never lived in the home. That's, in this example, we are exempt from having to fill out the transfer disclosure statement because we do not have full knowledge of the home.
Right. What I ask my sellers to do on there is never lived in the home or haven't lived in the home in 30 years, and still have them answer questions at the end of it. Just say, I haven't lived there for 30 years. I don't have cardinal knowledge. I've had to do that.
Cardinal knowledge.
Okay. I didn't say that. You said that. Maybe.
I almost said it.
I took it from you. I read your script.
I was like, no, that's not it.
Well, it kind of is. That's not it.
It's not.
No, but just putting on, having the sellers put on there, have never lived. Well, I have a house right now I'm working on in Trona that the homeowner has never lived in the house. It was a rental property. She has never been to the property ever.
That's an example as well.
Yeah, she's like, I don't know anything about it. I've never been there. She did it was answer. Well, I did replace this and I replaced that, but she's never had boots on the ground.
Boots on the ground. Carnal knowledge and boots on the ground.
You said kicking dirt earlier.
I said kicking dirt.
Yes.
Drinking beer and kicking dirt. We also have the natural hazard disclosure.
That one really makes me take pause. I will say at one point I was like, why do I need to read this? Well, I live in Ridgecrest. We had big earthquakes up here, big earthquakes. And I read the natural disaster disclosure, and 99% of the time it says there's no earthquake faults. I'm like, that's weird. So we have a separate disclaimer.
Yes, there is.
Yeah, apparently. It may not be, well, I think it is, but
Because yeah, there are.
yeah, there are. So we have a one from our, almost at our TDS, one from our board saying, hi, yeah, we have earthquakes here in Ridgecrest. So we put that in there because the TDS, I would say, not as an agent, but as a home buyer, do your own due diligence when it comes to that kind of thing too. And we've talked at nauseum about fires and fire hazards. I looked at a house yesterday for a friend of mine, a beautiful house. It was on 10 acres in the forest. And I'm like, did you look at fire insurance? Or like, why would I do that? Why wouldn't you do that? So definitely when the agent gets a copy of that, forward it over to the buyer and to the seller so they are to the seller so they can see it, or to the buyer rather, so they can see what it says.
And we've talked about that in the past, just with the whole fire insurance debacle and the California Fair Plan and all that. And now I think a handful of weeks ago, we had a farmer's agent on, and we discussed how fire insurance or homeowners insurance was like the last checkbox, when purchasing a home way back when. And that checkbox has moved all the way up to the top. It's literally the second thing you do. You found your home, you're interested in it, you want to put in an offer, you call your insurance agent, because you need to find out what the implications of your homeowner's insurance is, because sometimes the cost of that insurance can price you out of the home that you're looking at. So you need to.
I was talking to a insurance agent yesterday, and he had told me that one of his customers, his home insurance was more than his mortgage.
Oh God!
I was like, wow.
Can you imagine?
No,
Well,
I'm good.
Yeah, no, that's it. I mean, it's happening and it's crazy.
Right.
There are 6 natural hazards that are required to be disclosed. We've got flood, dam, high fire, wildland areas, earthquake, seismic hazards, and mapping resources. So all of those disclosures are included in the natural hazard disclosure document.
Easy for you to say.
And correct me if I'm wrong, but the seller is responsible for the NHD report, correct?
It's in most cases, typically, but again, it's real estate. It's negotiable.
Everything's negotiable. We have where everything typically is, but that doesn't mean it has to be.
Yeah, and it comes down to your area too. Typically, I've found that it's the seller that pays for that, so they can see it. On that same note, and we're probably go a little bit off topic, but when it comes to disclosures like that, once that's been disclosed and the agent knows about it, if that house happens to fall out of escrow, it is now a legal material and legal obligation to disclose everything you found out in those reports. And I've had people say, "Oh no, I paid for that. You don't get it."
Right.
Yeah, too bad. Read the new contracts, because eek.
Now I know. Now we know.
Yep. The lead-based
going a little choppy, but I think
the lead-based, right? The lead-based paint.
Lead-based paint, I believe, is what you're trying to say.
That is what I'm trying to say. Yes, the whole lead-based paint. Yes, lead-based paint applies to homes built before 1978, and I will say lots and lots of Ridgecrest, China Lake homes fall into that era, and that's something we have to really take note of.
We have a lot of them as well.
Yeah, and especially over there in like Simi and in Moore Park.
Oh yeah, the Valley.
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, and a lot of homes out here in Thousand Oaks were built in the late 60s, early 70s.
Yep,
for sure. Many of them have been remodeled and upgraded and whatnot, but nonetheless, a big one, RESPA.
It's really funny.
RESPA. I'm trying to.
You and I didn't share notes before this meeting this time, but my notes are matching your notes verbatim, and it's kind of funny because I was like, oh, we didn't share notes, but I have everything you have. That's really funny. RESPA is huge
It is
and can land people right smack dab in the middle of jailhouse. Really quick, really easy.
Yes, RESPA. I'm trying to find. I could guess what it is. Real estate. What's the ESPA? I don't remember.
I'm looking to see if I have it. I don't have it either.
It's leaving my head.
It's one that quietly gets people in trouble. It's about the flow of money on settlement services, title, escrow, lenders, home warranties, etc. Section 8, no kickbacks, no referral fees for steering business. Again, the word steering. Oh, you just had that in your class too. A thank you check for sending title work their way is illegal. Affiliated business arrangements not being disclosed. If you have ownership or a stake in the service and you're recommending it, you have to disclose. You did this the other day. You had a client and your husband's a general contractor, and you said, "Hey, Mr. Customer, I may know something that can help you with that. Full disclosure, I'm married to him, but here is my husband's contract. My husband is a contractor. Here's his information." And you disclosed it up front, and so they could say, "Ooh, I don't want to deal with that," or "Oh, I'm all in," because it's all keeps it all in the family, right there, cute little ball. But it's all about no kickbacks and disclosing who, what, when, why, where, how. Even when agents are buying houses, or I have a deal right now where I'm actually representing the agent on his home purchase, but I had to disclose the buyer is a real estate agent and wanted me to be his agent. And not disclosing that could be heavy fines. It could be really a bad thing. So it's all about disclosure: who, what, when, why, where, how, and for how many cookies. Marketing services, gray zone.
And the line can be blurry. It can be fuzzy, because you think about, for me as a real estate agent, I've had instances in the past, both with somebody who owns a title company and then also somebody who works as a mortgage broker. And they talk about linking arms and sending each other business. There's a difference between referring somebody and reciprocity versus a wink and a handshake, saying, "Hey, you stick with me, I'll stick with you. Don't use anyone else and I'll use you." There's a difference between just referring for good business and referring for your own business,
for your own pocketbook.
And you have to be careful.
You
need to understand the difference.
I've seen people's seller presentations. It will say, and here's my team, and it will have the not the underwriter, because those people, we don't even know who they are. They hide behind screens and they're hidden. They never show their face. But here's my mortgage guy. Here's my contractor. Here's this. And you're right, Rachel, it comes down to a gray area. In my world, I don't like to see that. I would rather say, here are some people that are on my team that I like, know, and trust. Here's 2 of them, or here's 3 of them. Any one of them I will stand behind. That way it gives the client an opportunity to choose, let me call this guy Tom guy. Let me call Steve. Let me see which ones I like. The client should never feel like they're locked into somebody, except when they're dealing with yourself or myself. Then we're locking them in with a buyer broker agreement. So you're stuck with us. Because we're going to be married to each other.
So let's say that your client did reach out to the person you know, like, and trust. That person is not necessarily going to cut you a check for giving your client their name. It's a, "Hey, thank you. I will, I'll be sure to refer." It's all about really just referring, friendly referral of business. That's really all we can do.
Without financial gain.
Support each other in business.
Right. 100%. It's
without
like
financial gain.
Yep.
Mhm.
And I mean, it's, I guess in soft funds you'll get a financial gain, but you're not saying, "Hey, Rach, let me send this over to Mark," and Mark cuts me a check for 10 grand after he does $100,000 in repairs.
Right. Yeah.
That would
Oh,
be bad.
bad, bad,
Bad.
bad, bad.
Bad. Don't do
That would
that.
be really bad.
Yeah.
What about an Avid?
I really want to see your notes because that's literally the next thing on my notes too. That's really funny. The agent visual inspection disclosure.
Agent visual inspection disclosure.
Yes. Uh, this is
When is
something
that necessary, Mr. Miller?
every time you sell a house or buy a house, the agent should go in and the agent should, I'm going to give you my opinion and how I was trained. I am not going to go in with a hammer, saw, and flashlight and look behind everything. I'm going to go in and looking for things that I can see just walking around. Oh, look, there's nail holes in that wall. Oh, look, someone kicked that door. Oh, look, this doorknob's missing. Putting in things that are overtly obvious.
Very nondescript.
Yep. But saying what it is. Can't say how it happened. You see, there's a hole in the north bedroom wall. My battery is about to die on my computer, so we're gonna keep talking before it dies. That's really weird why that happened.
Can you plug it in? Or are we?
I'm gonna
what's
take
happening?
this out of my ear for a second. You keep talking. No.
Oh God. Okay. Well, when we're talking about doing an Avid, we want to make sure that we're not diagnosing anything. So if let's say we see a stain in the ceiling, there's a leak in the roof. It's just our job to say there is discoloring in the ceiling. Oh, Miller, what's going on? How is anyone going to take us seriously, Mr. Miller?
Because we're real. That's why. There. I just plugged myself back in, and so I can see that.
Thank God this show's almost over because I feel like we're just really pulling from the weeds here.
I think we're doing a good job. So, yeah.
Thank God we only have 3 minutes left because I really want to go.
Yeah, it's all good.
I'm trying.
So the agent visual disclosure inspection, something that I wrestle with up here is I have a lot of out of town agents that come up from Los Angeles and they sell a house and they don't want to come up and do the visual inspection. They say, "Hey, can you go do it?" No, I can't. Remember, I work for the buyer. House is 100% perfect. I will more than often either say you need to have somebody do it who's a licensed agent, or you need to come up yourself. But it's something that's visually off, and don't skip it. It's on you and not on the seller for your agent disclosure. You know?
Right.
And
all right, Mr. Miller. Yes.
I was going to say one that hits up. It's big up here. Is former military ordnance disclosure. I'm at a military base.
Oh, yeah, we don't have that one down here.
Well, you have Point Magoo and stuff like that, but our desert, we have planes buzzing around that have ordnance on them. So we have F-18s that do low flybys, and we disclose that kind of stuff. So that's just little things. There's a lot of small stuff. They're grab bags.
Kind of a big thing.
Yeah, well, it could be. You already covered. Oh, this is something. Megan's Law for predators.
Let's finish up with that one. That is a good one.
In my early days of real estate, would go and look at Megan's Law when I had a listing, and said, "Oh, there's someone right around the corner." One of my coaches said, "Scott, what are you doing?" I said, "I'm looking at Megan's list." And she said, "Yeah, don't do that." Why? Well, you now have to disclose that. And not that I want to hide anything, but that's not my job. And the seller or the buyer,
you have to disclose that?
If you know it, you now have to disclose it.
Well, that is why we give them the information about Megan's Law, so that as the buyer, they can do their due diligence and check for themselves versus us having the information.
100% correct.
That's why the disclosure is there.
Yep.
Mhm.
You are
Yeah.
correct. So, Rach, next week.
Well, Mr. Miller,
Next week, you're going to be buzzing around the coast. I'm going to be buzzing around the East Coast and having a great time up there. And we will not be live next week, but we may either have a recorded show or we're going to have some other snippets from other shows throughout the week that we thought and deemed important that people may want to see. And you know what? From what I can tell, our audience really liked what we had to say today. See, they liked us.
from what you can tell.
Rachel, how do people get a hold of you?
Good. Oh, something got-
Oh,
oh,
look,
you can email me at rachel@gratishomes.com. Is that you throwing all those little emojis on there?
I did not. Someone's watching us.
Can
I don't know who that is.
Text me, call me. Oh, wow.
We have a watcher.
Text me,
Okay.
call me 805-813-0664. My website is rachelmoreno@gratishomes.com. And
Awesome.
Mr. Miller, how can people get a hold of you? I'm pretty sure that's not my website, but go ahead, Miller. How can people get a hold of you?
You can reach me at 760.
I'm not worried. Nobody's going to really go there.
Yeah, they will. I'm going to go there now and stalk you. 760-264-3501.
Nobody's going there.
They are. I'm going to tell them. Say, go see Rachel. And my
Nobody
website is
cares.
home. Stop it. homeswithscottkmiller.com. homeswithscottkmiller.com. And I'm really hoping this thing is as choppy as it looks like now because it's making me sad. So with that,
It's shit.
well, if I could tell who was on here, I would ask them if we are as laggy as like we think we are, but I don't think we are. Oh wait, we have 2 chats in here.
I'm a little punchy. It's like the last day of school for me right now. I'm a little punchy.
Yeah. It says it's me.
Who is it? Is
oh.
it you?
No, it's Sherry from Simi Valley.
Oh, Sherry. I love that Sherry is. She is our biggest fan.
She might be our only fan. Oh, she just said only fan. Whatever,
Which
Sherry.
would make her the biggest.
Yes, Sherry. Yeah.
Only fan.
Right?
Okay.
Not fans. Not. Oh, never mind. I'll stop now. Very well. With that, yeah, never mind. I'm going to stop talking. So with that, Rachel, I will talk to you
Love
soon.
you, Sherry.
Yeah, Sherry, love you. See you soon. And with that, I will disconnect on this thing, and I'm going to go jump on my other conference call that I'm 33 minutes late for. So I will jump away, and I will.
Oh
talk
God.
to you.
Okay. We'll see you later.
I'll talk
Adios.
to you. Take
Ciao.
care.
Bye.
Bye.